So yesterday I dumped on the Marvel movies and Terminator Genesis, and I usually don't like to dump on other people's artistic works for two reasons. One, it's kind of meaningless because everybody likes things that other people don't like. Final Fantasy 15, for example. I am so excited about that game. Watch Conan O'Brien skewer that game. And I can't argue with any of the things that he said. He's right about all of them. But that doesn't mean that I can't enjoy it and he can't hate it. The other reason I don't like putting other things down, especially when it comes to artistic stuff, is because it leaves you open to be put down. So somebody could look at my stuff and be like, look at what you make. So rather than inviting that type of criticism by criticizing other things, that being said, like Terminator, it is now the tripod drawing time. Yuri Ikeda, Josh Sander, Nick, Johnny Tran, Tan, Ian, Specht, Shane Byers, Scott Brady, Patrick, State, Parker, Emerald, Rage, Scout, Outdoors.
Oh, I was not supposed to look. Sorry.
Nick! Okay, give me your address and a private message and I'll send it to you. You know how lately I've been talking about how exercise is like that missing puzzle piece? Today is like a prime example. My body's like, oh, you have grand ambitions to do this, this, and that. Not until you exercise, son. What was my previous mile time? Let's see if I can break it. 6 minutes, 52 seconds. That's weird. Felt like I was going pretty fast. Maybe this running program I just downloaded is not as accurate. I was using the Under Armour one. This time I used something called Runtastic. Oh, either way. I'm dying. Am I now going to watch Mr. Robot until dinner time? Yes, I am. Just 2 coats yet?
No, just 1 coat. So this is the first coat, second coat tomorrow. Then it's going to be too cold for me to do anything more.
Did you guys notice the hilarious irony yesterday of I sat down at this table and I was like, man, I got to figure out what I want in life. What is like my goals? What is my thing? And then the very next minute I watched Terminator Genesis and like 4 episodes of Mr. Robot. But I don't know, lately that's like what I've been really enjoying is just kind of doing nothing. And like that other day when me and Andrew were just sitting back next to the fire talking about nothing, eating pizza. Man, that's like, sometimes that is like the point of life. Today, sitting in front of the sunset, like I am so content right now. Sometimes I'm like really driven to do new, exciting stuff. So I'm very impressed by people who every single day, they're very driven and they just keep at it, keep going, and nothing will stop them. Because for me, it goes in waves, you know? I think it's like you have to get your wave, like it goes up and down, but you want to get your overall wave higher, right? If that makes any sense. Not that it matters, it doesn't even really matter. Nothing really. So I skipped town when this happened, but they put in all new windows. They look quite good. And then these are repainted, which I did not even know those were there. They were always there, they just were a different color.
Yeah. And they often had like spider webs and dead moths. And
yeah, this does look really good now. It's nice. I'm going to this intersection that is near the studio that is finally open. Accessibility to the studio will be much, much better, which is great. So this intersection actually had the biggest American flag I've seen in this town, and they've one-upped themselves with an American flag that is so big, I think it's hoisted from a crane actually. Holy moly. They are having some sort of celebration. So that right there is the huge American flag that they normally have. Look at the size of that one.
One of Southern Indiana's important composers and bands.
So apparently it's a celebration of the 100th roundabout in Carmel. This city has more roundabouts than I think anywhere in the world. Maybe it's just the US, but they're obsessed with them here. I ran into my friend from the studio. Sorry I'm not sticking around for the ribbon cutting. I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic, congratulations. I'm gonna go get some dinner, I'm kinda starving. My favorite restaurant in the world was called Sichuan. They closed, but they're reopening. And the funny part is, this part is super funny. Let me show you this. The place that used to be here was called Sansui, and they reused the letter S and I. And then, this place says it has Russian beer. Let's go take a look. Brewed and bottled by Baltica Breweries, St. Petersburg, Russia. Sweet. I'm still glad I didn't stick around. I've been lying on the couch watching Mr. Robot, and it's been fantastic. That would have been cool to see, though. It's like 70 degrees out here right now. I gave up on Celsius, sorry. I want to talk about judging and preaching in general real quick. Like I said earlier today, I don't like telling you what I don't like. Have you ever seen that one internet picture where somebody says, I don't like thing, and then an angel comes down and says, okay. That's like what our internet culture kind of has become, is just people like shouting, I don't like this, I don't like that. And it's just like, okay, like why are you telling me this? Isn't it so much more fun when we tell each other what we like rather than what we don't like? I mean, it sounds kind of corny maybe, but why would you want to hear about what I don't like? My dream in life is this. In that picture, summed up. Oh, that's interesting. In a time when people... Okay. Mr. Robot time. Mr. Robot is a little bit dark. It's borderline. Like, I usually like my stuff a little bit more lighthearted, and like, just there's a threshold right there where it starts to get too dark, and I'm like, I don't want to watch it, and it's like right there. I don't know if you guys wait for my vlog the same way people wait for Casey Neistat's vlog, but for some reason Casey Neistat has been really spotty, and I finally caught back up with his vlogs. It's painful when a daily vlogger doesn't upload that day. First of all, you're wondering, what happened? Like, did you die? And then second of all, you feel like your day's not complete because you haven't watched the daily vlog that you watch every day. So on those days where I don't upload, and I don't give any explanation for it, I apologize. But until then, thank you as always for watching. I will see you tomorrow. While it would be really cool to have like 1 million views per video and have like 5 million subscribers, the scrutiny that your life must face if you have that many viewers must be intense. You have to have a super thick skin. But you know, Leonardo DiCaprio always said that they're lucky that anybody cares about what they're doing every day. And they literally make their careers a reality. So, in that sense, they kind of owe them.